Hello, Katie here from Katie's World. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be putting together our Minnie Mouse autograph page kit number 128. If you'd like to pick one of these up, check out the link in the description below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I've already prepped it. So the background paper, you're going to want to trim it down to 11 3/4 square. So just trim 1/4 of an inch off of each side, off of two sides, sorry. 1/8 of an inch off of each side, or 1/4 of an inch off of two sides. And then glue that down. This is thinner paper, so I recommend using a dry adhesive as opposed to a wet adhesive. The thicker cardstock, such as these, I used the wet adhesive, the wet glue. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these to the page. So when you glue this together, you're going to notice that the black is not a perfect square. So it's 1/8 of an inch shorter. Now this is already cut for you in your kit, but it's 1/8 of an inch shorter on one side. So make sure when you glue the paper down, you've got your cardstock going the right direction. It should be 8 1/4 measuring this direction, and then top to bottom, and then it should be 8 1/8 going across. And then you're going to glue this 8x8 sheet down. So and you want to glue it right to the edge of the decorative cardstock. So that brings in our 1/8 of an inch border now, which is why we didn't need an extra border on the right, because it's going to go flush with the decorative. So now you have that border. So I'm going to go ahead and use the liquid glue for this part. And I'm just eyeballing it, but I'm going to leave about 1 inch of decorative paper showing at the bottom, and I'll measure it just to be sure. Yep, exactly 1 inch. So yeah, from the edge of this black to the edge of this decorative paper, what's showing is 1 inch. And then this is gonna get glued on. So when you glue this on, you're only gonna see the top and bottom. It's the same length. These need to be trimmed down to 11 3/4 length if they're not already trimmed in your kit. The widths are already trimmed, but make sure that they are 11 3/4. So they're just gonna go to the edge of the decorative cardstock background. Okay, so this one I want to be about 3/4. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it and I'll measure it. Okay, so the decorative part showing is 3/4. Okay. This is our left page. So now when we're going to bring in the right, because we want to line up the decorative these two pieces. So let's go ahead and put this down first. Also make sure everything's right side up, because they do have a direction to them. Even the XOXOs. If you're not sure, you can look on the back of the paper, the pattern on the back, you can tell, but you can pretty much tell. Okay, so let's make sure these are lined up. Okay. Same thing with this one. We're going to line it up with the strip on the left page. And here you want to make sure your hearts are right side up. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to set aside the right page again and go ahead and add our photo mats. And I've already prepped my photo mats. You don't need to prep yours unless you have your photos ready. So I added the white cardstock just to represent the photo, and it also tells me what size photo I'm going to need to place here. Now I do sell the printable to create your own stickers if you'd like. Those are in my shop, and I will link those below as well. But you don't have to do that. I just do it because I like the way it looks before I get my photos on there. And it makes a nice sample for you. So I just did a little bit of glue in the back and then glued this down. So when I am ready to add my photos, I'm going to go ahead and trim my photo to the measurement that it is here. And then I'm going to just carefully peel this off and glue my photo on. So let's go ahead. Let's see, my 4x5 photo is going to go down here. And the photo is 4x5, so that means that the actual black cardstock is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. Now, you don't have to put the white or a photo down right now. You can just add the black photo mats. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some glue here. So this is a photo mat for 4x6. I'm just going to leave about 1/4, maybe 3/8 of an inch of decorative showing on the top and left edges. Yeah, it's about 1/4. Okay, and then this one, I'm just going to tilt it a little bit. So the top 2 photo mats are for 4x6, and then the bottom is a 4x5. So you just have to trim 1 inch off of your 4x6 photo. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and place my journal spot. I've already done the paper piecing for these, and I've added the foam squares to this one. Now this one I'm going to glue on flat on the back, but I've added foam squares under the bow just to pop that up a little bit. So this is going to go like that. Now I don't want to put any sticky over the photo. So I need to put some kind of masking. I'm just going to use the shiny side part of my foam square sheet because I know if I do get glue on it, I can rub it off real quick before it dries. Just going to tuck that there. Or I'm not putting glue. I don't know. Never mind. The stickies. Okay, and then I'm going to put another one. Right. Oh, that's just piece of paper. Okay. So now I have 3 spots. So I put this at the edge of the photo mats. So now the trick is to turn it over so that, yeah, that's not too easy, but so I think I'm just going to remove the tape backing from these right here. Okay, so I just did those few in the center. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. So then once I do have my photos on, I can go in carefully and remove the tape backing or leave it. It's up to you. I want to make sure this is straight. So I'm looking at Minnie Mouse and making sure it's straight across. So then when adding your photos, it does overlap a little bit. So just make sure whatever photos you put there, you're not covering up anything important. Okay, this one I'm just going to glue down flat. And this is a nice little journal spot. You can write, you know, the date, who's there, if there's a special reason for your trip or anything, whatever you want to write. Or if you don't want to write anything, instead of gluing down, sorry, I'm off camera there, instead of gluing down the white journal spot, just take that circle, the white circle, and trace it and cut out a photo and just place another photo right there. I think that would be really cute. Okay, so our left page is now complete. Okay, so now for the right, we're just gonna add the photo mats and Minnie Mouse. So we have a 4x6 up here, a 4x6 here, and then a couple of 3x4s. And then she's gonna go right there. Okay, so let's start with these. I'm gonna glue on the 4x6s first. I'm just doing, I think it's about 3/8 of inch of decorative showing. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 3/8. So this one, I'm going to bring it down a little bit more and then just center right here, just to offset it a little bit. So I believe it's about 3/4 on the top, but I will measure just to let you know. And it looks like maybe about 1/2 inch there. So yes, 3/4 of decorative showing there. And then it looks like 1/2 inch in between, but basically you just want to center it there. Okay, so there's that. So now these. So this one's going to go down, let's see. It's going to go like this and like this, and I don't want any glue right here, so I'm just going to put my fingers right there so I know not to put glue there. Okay, and then I don't want any glue here. So again, I'm going to put my hands right there. Make sure I don't add any glue so I can take a photo later. So it looks like that. Trying to make sure that it's on camera for you. Okay, so now she's gonna go just like that. All right, so I just want to put a little mouse right here, flip it, and I know not to remove those. So just these two on her bow, really. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. Okay, so I left the tape backing on the top too where her bow is. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these down. I'm trying to center her. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, super cute. So we're all done. Thank you so much for staying to the end. Once again, please click on that link below and it'll take you to my shop where you can pick up one of these kits if you'd like. And I'm doing an autograph series, so I've got one for Mickey also. I've got Donald and Daisy and Goofy and Pluto, Chip and Dale, and those are all of my introductory ones. Let's see, and then I have more in the works. And if you have any specific requests or suggestions for other autograph type pages that you'd like to see me create, please leave a comment below and I will add that to my list. So here's I don't know if I gave you a full look of that. So I'm trying to put them together. I know it doesn't really show up all the way in the camera. See if I can back it up a little bit. But thank you so much for watching and for staying to the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos from me, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the magic here at Katie's World. I'm always creating something new for you. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram where I post updates of upcoming projects. Thanks so much again for watching and have a great day.